What's up, Wahwahmusic? Welcome back to Wahwahmusic. I am your host, John Space. First of all, it's the end of September. September's just ended. Everyone, pat on the back, make it through September. In a pandemic, in an election, Today I figured we'd take a quick tour through, several of the albums I thought were essential from this month. I might try to make this a regular series. I don't know. Just trying this out right now. So, duh! After 3 years, the boys came through with a new album featuring some of the shiniest, shimmery, progressive pop of the year. If you want to get your groove on to some absolute earworms, Everything is still the place to go. 5 years later, Get to Heaven. Oh my god, if you haven't checked that one out either, make sure you give that one a listen as well. Now, if you're not familiar with Griselda yet, Griselda is a hip-hop label/collective of gangster rappers that have been absolutely monopolizing the old head circle jerk for the past couple years now. It consists of Boldy James, their newest addition, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, and West Side Gun. Now, if you find yourself running low on old school Coke bars for some reason, this is easily one of the label's best releases. One of the punk, post-punk, whatever you want to call them, powerhouses out right now. Idols came through with another project following up their massive success of their 2018 album Joy is an Act of Resistance. Pissed vocal delivery, instrumentally thunderous, and very socially and politically conscious lyrics. And Kenny Beats has production credits on every song. The boy Sufjan has been releasing albums for 20 years now, and he's not showing any signs of slowing down. This thing is a gorgeous cinematic blend of indie and electronic. And if somebody tries to tell me it's called Indie-tronica, I'm gonna get your IP address and I'm sending dogs to your house. This isn't any crazy new evolution of Sufjan that some fans may have been wanting, but it's still super duper solid nonetheless. Joji released Ballads 1 in 2018, which was a neat little alternative R&B project showing off some of the potential our boy had to offer. With Nectar, he seems to be fine-tuning this potential even further, with better singing, cleaner production, and better written lyrics, honestly. Although I still think he can improve more and he's got a ways to go, there are still some amazing moments on this thing, and it's more than warranted a proper spin. A.G. Cook, president of the PC Music label and frequent producer and collaborator with artists like Charlie XCX, Hannah Diamond, and many others in the hyperpop world, released his debut album 7G just last month, which was a 3-hour whirlwind of all sorts of experimentation and strange zany pop ideas. Strangely enough, he decided to debut his sophomore album only a month after, this one being much more true to the pop formulaic we are more familiar with from his contemporaries, but still not without flexing some of his genius producer skills. The alternative metal, shoegaze, whatever you want to call them, heavyweights, deftones, which are another artist who have been releasing music upwards of 20 years, have finally released another album, following up their 2016 release Gore, which many fans considered their worst to date. Thankfully, this album seems to see the band back on track with some new experimentations on their heavy yet dreamy alternative metal approach, which works fantastically. Geez, everyone's just coming back this month, which is crazy. Fleet Foxes are back also. If you're a fan of the intimate chamberfolk sound of the last 3 Fleet Foxes albums, guess what? You're going to like this one as well. So go throw on a raincoat or something. Doesn't matter if it's not raining, and just let this soundtrack a nice long walk. Alright. Now remember when I said all those other bands are back? Well, America's favorite psychedelic band and Lips on Fire are back as well. Featuring some of their more intimate, moody arrangements, yet still heavily psychedelically influenced, many fans are saying this album ranks among some of the Flaming Lips' most acclaimed, which given how hit or miss a lot of their records seem to be, is great news. Now this album, I don't think this album actually exists. I don't think this one's real. And that's all from this month's album roundup. If an album you love from this month I didn't mention, make sure to drop it in the comments below and give this video a like and give me a subscribe if you like what we're doing over here at Wahwah Industries. Peace, love, kisses, out.